Welcome back to the next SAP Sneak Peek of the Week for the Australia SAP Rollout Project. Today we are going to review vendor partnering, a new T-code, and how to search for a vendor in SAP. At TransAlta, we practice vendor partnering. Vendor partnering ensures vendor duplication is avoided, as well as making sure all vendors are easy to find when searching. We will use our usual GasTech Joe example to help us find a vendor. Recall that Joe needs a replacement part. Before Joe can create a purchase requisition in SAP, he will need to locate the appropriate vendor number. How would he quickly search for the correct vendor number? First, Joe will type in the T-code XK03 within the command field. Or Joe can add this T-code to his favorites. This way, he won't have to remember the T-code. We will review how to add favorites in an upcoming video. Once you click Enter or double-click the favorited T-code, it will return the Display Vendor Initial screen. Next to the vendor field, there is a match code. A match code is simply a search help tool. Click here to locate a specific vendor. Here is where we will fill in some search criteria. Note that we are in the Vendor Purchasing Org tab. In the name field, let's type in a well-known supplier like GBM. To find any vendor names containing GBM, you will need an asterisk at the beginning as well as the end of the search. Our search has returned one entry. You can see the vendor number here. An important piece of information to note is that all Australian vendor numbers begin with the number 5. Once we double-click the entry, it will automatically populate the vendor field on the initial screen. Now we have our vendor number. However, Joe would like to reach out to the vendor and ask a question, so he'll select their address and click Enter. Now, Joe can see the full name of the vendor, their location, their phone number, and even their email. Joe has now successfully located the vendor number and the vendor contact information. You will learn more about this process, like how to request the creation of a vendor and how to order materials during your formal training. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about finding a vendor or any other SAP-related questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Be sure to submit this week's survey to be entered to win some great prizes. See you next week.